another exciting episode of Voice of Dreams brought to you by Cyber Kings India. This is Swati Sabu, social media influencer and content creator from Cyber Kings India. Today, we have a truly remarkable guest with us in the world of education. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Susheel George Joseph, Associate Professor at Kristu College of Management and Technology, Changanacherry. Welcome, Dr. Susheel George Joseph. We are thrilled to have you with us today, sir.
Okay, thank you.
So, sir, your academic path has been quite impressive, with a range of degrees culminating in a PhD in computer science and engineering. So, it's clear that you have a deep seated dedication to learning. How has this shaped your teaching philosophy and career, sir?
My passion of teaching began early. As
Yes,
a
sir.
child, I often imitated my teachers, practiced writing in their handwriting, and
Yes, sir.
imagined myself standing in front of a class.
Okay.
This childhood interest grew into a lifelong commitment. During my undergraduate studies, my degree time, my class tutor, he was also a major. He left
Ah,
a profound impact on me.
okay,
His
sir.
clear explanations and problem-solving approach continue to influence how I teach today. Interestingly, my research journey began well before I started my PhD. I was actively involved in publishing articles and contributing to academic discussions. It helped me build a strong research foundation early in my career.
Okay,
This
sir.
early involvement not only enriched my academic understanding, but also shaped my approach to problem solving and innovation skills, as now I pass on to my students. Beyond the classroom, my academic background has driven me to engage in collaborative research, mentor students in their academic growth and as well as professional growth, contribute to curriculum development to better align with the current industry needs.
Yes, sir.
These experiences have reinforced my belief in creating a learning environment that is both intellectually stimulating and practically relevant.
Yes, sir.
By
Okay.
sharing my passion for computer science and engineering, I aim to inspire my students to be curious, to be creative, and be committed lifelong learners who are prepared to innovate and lead in their own careers.
Okay, sir. Good to hear about that. Sir, you have maintained a strong emphasis on experiential learning and critical thinking in your teaching approach. Now, how do you integrate these elements into your computer application courses, sir?
To integrate experiential learning and critical thinking into my computer application courses, I employ some strategies. It
Okay,
will
sir.
bridge theoretical knowledge with real world practice.
Okay.
The important strategy, the first one is project-based learning. Project-based learning. I design assignments, mini projects where students can develop practical solutions such as database applications, data analysis tools, web-based systems, etc.
Okay, sir.
These projects require them to apply core concepts like algorithms, data structures, and system designing in a hands-on way. Another strategy is case study. I incorporate case studies involving real-world technical implementation, whether it may be successful or unsuccessful. It will prompt students to analyze challenges, evaluate decisions, and they can propose alternative solutions. This
Yes.
case study sharpens their analytical and critical thinking skills.
Yes, sir.
Another important strategy is collaborative learning. Collaborative learning,
Yeah.
group projects, peer code reviews, team discussions.
Yes,
It
sir.
encourages students to collaborate, share perspectives, and develop interpersonal and problem-solving skills for the workforce.
Yes, sir.
For the real world challenges, I encourage the students in their
Yeah.
interactions, guest lectures, panel discussions, webinar with industry professionals. These
Yes.
techniques expose students to current technologies, current
Yeah.
trends, and career paths in technology. I also often accompany students to visit to companies in Technopark at Trivandrum, Infopark at Cochin, giving them direct exposure to real industry environment and what is the workflow.
Yes, sir.
Also, I provide opportunities for my students with regard industry-sponsored projects. I facilitate student participation in projects from startups, companies, offer them experience in working with real clients with the deadlines and exceptions.
Yes, sir.
Also, a culture of innovation and experimentation is implemented. Innovation and experimentation. My students are encouraged to explore, prototype their ideas using our institutional resources, the
Yeah.
resources and tools that is available at our institution itself. Also, we utilize cloud services provided in-house by the institute for hosting their application, deploying their application. Also, I actively promote the use of free industry relevant tools, for example, GitHub for version controlling, collaborating, and also Python programming language is used for scripting, automation, and data analysis. All these foster a culture of innovation and experimentation. By integrating these practices and tools, I aim to create a learning environment that not only build technical competence but also instill adaptability,
Yes.
creativity, a problem solving mindset. These are the skills essential for success in the fast paced world of technology. Today, it is very essential for success.
Yes, sir. Yeah, exactly. That was my next question. How these students adapt to their real world challenges, to which you already answered, sir. So, moving on, balancing a multitude of roles, whether teaching, conducting research, or managing administrative duties, requires a lot of skill and dedication. So, how do you balance these responsibilities, and what drives your passion for education, sir?
Balancing teaching, research, and administrative responsibility requires thoughtful planning,
Yes, sir.
discipline. To
Yeah.
manage this effectively, I prioritize tasks based on the urgency and
Yes, sir.
importance, ensuring that my academic commitments, student needs are always at forefront.
Yeah.
Also, I set realistic goals and deadlines.
Okay,
In
sir.
computer science, we say it as a divide and conquer method, breaking large tasks into manageable small tasks or manageable steps. It will
Okay.
maintain a steady progress across all areas.
Okay, sir.
And also, I delegate when appropriate, especially in administrative tasks, while still ensuring the quality and oversight. Also, I make use of digital tools such as digital calendars, task manager, collaborative platforms to stay organized and efficient.
Yes,
Over
sir.
time, I have developed a strong sense of situational awareness. If something is going out of track, I can
Yeah.
usually sense it and take corrective action.
Yes, sir.
If it's just an adjustment, it may be harder to detect immediately. But in
Yeah.
most cases, my predictions and in- instincts tends to be accurate, helping me stay ahead for potential issues.
That's excellent, sir. So, your involvement in various professional bodies and your extensive publication record, along with numerous awards, is quite noteworthy. So, how have these achievements contributed to your professional growth, sir?
My involvement in professional bodies and research has contributed significantly to my professional growth as well as development as an educator, as a teacher and a scholar. For networking opportunities, engaging with peers and experts through conferences, seminars, academic forum has broadened my perspective. It helped me to stay updated with emerging trends, which in turn enrich my teaching practices and course content.
Yes.
While considering the research collaboration,
Yeah.
working closely with colleagues and students on research projects, it has enhanced both my technical knowledge and problem solving skills.
Yeah.
These collaborations often lead to publications which not only advance my field but also provide valuable mentorship opportunities for students.
Yes, sir.
In academic contributions, publishing extensively has sharpened my ability to critically evaluate ideas, communicate effectively, skills I actively pass on to my students through guidance in writing, research methodology, project development, etc. A particular achievement that stands out is receiving the Young Researcher Award, Distinguished Author Award, Innovative Best Innovation Award, and one for my Best Educator Award.
Yes, sir.
Each of these recognitions has been both humbling and motivating, reinforcing my commitment to excellence in my education and research. They remind me about the responsibility I carry, not just to advance knowledge, but also to inspire, guide, and empower the next generation of learners, the next generation of innovators. So these achievements collectively have helped me to grow not only as a professional, but also to contribute to the academic community, constantly evolving to meet the demands of dynamic educational landscape.
Yes, sir. That's really great, sir. So your commitment to education was tested during the Harthal in Kerala, where you ensured an examination took place despite significant challenges. So how do you handle such critical situations, and what lessons do you impart to your students from these experiences, sir?
When faced with unexpected challenges such as Harthal in Kerala,
Yeah.
my approach is to remain calm and proactive. I focus on mainly assessing the situation, assess the
Yes.
situation quickly to ensure student safety and well-being is the top priority,
Yes.
especially in such uncertain circumstances. Then we
Absolutely.
have then we have to communicate effectively with relevant stakeholders,
Yeah.
administration, faculty, other faculty, fellow faculty members, students, and also the security person to
Yes.
ensure everyone is informed and aligned to the next step. Also, we have to explore the alternative solutions, whether we can reschedule exam, adjust formats, or right now we can utilize digital platforms. We can minimize disruption while ensuring that the academic schedule must be maintained. This experience taught me the importance of being flexible and resourceful in the face of adversity,
Yes, sir.
quality that I
Yeah.
try to instill in my students as well. By maintaining transparency and keeping a solution oriented mindset, I was able to ensure that the examination took place with minimal disruption, demonstrating the power of effective leadership in times of crisis.
That's really great, sir. So moving on to the last question. How do you instill a sense of discipline and responsibility in your students, sir?
to instill discipline and responsibility in my students, I believe that a balanced approach of leading by example and setting clear expectations is essential.
Yes,
First
sir.
is leading by example. I consistently model professionalism, time management, and strong work ethic. Students learn not only from my words, but also from my actions, especially in how I handle challenges, deadlines, and commitments. I also embrace risk taking and innovation.
Yes, sir.
I often pursue new and uncharted initiatives, pushing boundaries, trying things that have never been done before.
Yes, sir.
While some ventures may not succeed, I
Yeah,
see trial and error as an important part of growth.
yeah, absolutely.
Even though I am behind many of the new ideas within my circle, interestingly, I choose to make others in charge, giving them the responsibility to lead initiatives. This
Yes,
encourages them to take the ownership and accountability, and they learn to navigate challenges just as I do.
yes, sir.
Also, by set clear expectations, I establish fair guidelines in my classroom with my fellow faculties to ensure that they understand their responsibilities. The students should understand their responsibilities. Also, I provide a constructive feedback that
Yeah,
helps them recognize the areas for improvement.
yes, sir.
Also, I encourage my students their ownership. I foster a sense of ownership in students by encouraging them to take responsibility for their own learning, their own actions. I support them in setting personal goals and holding themselves accountable for their progress.
Yes, sir.
By, by creating an environment where innovation and responsibility are key, I
Yeah,
aim to show students that discipline and responsibility go in hand with this risk taking and growth.
yes,
Just
sir.
as I work behind the scenes to make innovative ideas a reality, I encourage my students to take their risk in their learning and to understand that failure is a part of the process of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful, sir. So, thank you so much, Dr. Susheel George Joseph, for sharing your valuable insights and experience with us. We wish you all the success in all your academic endeavors, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
And to our viewers, thank you for joining us today. If you would like to learn more about Dr. Susheel George Joseph, be sure to check out the links in the description below. Stay tuned for more inspiring interviews. Until next time, take care and goodbye.